Good evening, YouTube. Today's Saturday, December 5th, I believe. And I've this is my third video, and the first two were mainly to introduce myself and where I came from, how I got here to this point, and um, so like I had said, I really started prepping like seriously and consistently since just this February. So I realize a lot of people, they might not really have an idea how to start, or they might feel, is it too late to start, or how much time do they have right now. um, Assume that that time is short. So in order for it to be not so overwhelming, I wanted to give maybe just maybe a small list as how you can get started. um, and maybe every payday or every weekend or whatever, um, you can add to this. But so today, TJ Preps did a really good video, 18 things that you could to start, the most basic, excellent video. I would suggest y'all go over there and subscribe. um, excellent video. um, if so I want to just maybe uh, my list is not going to be as comprehensive as hers. It's going to be a little bit more basic. So so this is my 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 philosophy. Okay. um I believe in canned goods. If you can can your own stuff, if you long-term storage. So we're gonna assume that you have nothing, just your regular pantry, what you use on a daily basis. So this little list that I'm going to give you is something that you can maybe put in a box or put in your closet somewhere, and start adding to it. Okay, the most basic. It's going to be a lot of it's going to be similar to TJ. Um, this one's going to be a little bit shorter. Okay, just because, excuse me, just because you know we're gonna assume that sometimes not everybody has the funds, or for whatever reason. So I'm gonna try to give you the most. This will be maybe like $50. Okay, just to start. um this list I'm gonna give you is like, say the shit hit the fan, excuse my language, but the SHTF happens tomorrow or Monday, whatever. Okay, so I believe that preparation gives you time, and time gives you options. Okay, if something happens, if you have, like, say, just to say, a week or 2 weeks worth of food, that gives you a week or 2 weeks to think of something, to where you can figure something out to get more food. Okay, so we're so that it gives you some cushion. Okay, so that's my philosophy. um and to give credit where credit is due, I got the time gives you, what is it, preparation gives you time, and time gives you options. I got that from Active Self Protection. Okay, that's another channel I listen to. So y'all go subscribe over there. Excellent channel. Okay, so I believe in dry goods like rice, beans, maybe some noodles. A lot of people like noodles. My family, I know my family, my children love noodles. Like, hamburger helper, stuff like that. But I'm gonna stick to, I like white rice, right? And to start, I would get, the 1 pound bag of rice is like 150, ballpark. 2 pounds of rice is like two and change. Okay, so you can make, for a nice sized family, with 2 cups of rice, you can make a big pot. Okay. Um, so I am a believer in, like, say, white rice, a big pot of rice, and I like to buy the cans of like Dinty Moore beef stew, or chunky chunky uh chunky soup with beef, like sirloin, or even the generic brands. Doesn't really matter. So I like, my philosophy is, you make a big pot of rice, and you can get one with 1 or 2 cans. You can basically pour that over the bowl of rice, like for your family, and that'll make a meal. Okay, because we're talking about, um in an emergency where there's, for whatever reason, the grocery stores are shut down, or there's no deliveries or whatever. Okay, we're talking extreme. So the cans, so white rice, for to begin with, get you, um either a pound, depending on how you're gonna think you're gonna make them. I would get a pound or 2 pounds of bags of white rice. Maybe, if you can, 10 pounds of white rice, 10 pounds of pinto beans. Uh, this is for your starter pack, okay? Um, Maybe 5 cans of like Dinty Moore beef stew, or the generic brand. Um, Maybe like 10 cans of it, 10 cans of the soup, like chunky soup, or like in San Antonio, the biggest city, in my area, we have HEB, and they have the generic brand is like Hill Country Fare, or HEB. So like I said, you're gonna want to stock up on cans, because they're long term. They last you a long time. And these cans, it's so that you can feed your whole family. Okay, it's nutrient dense. The rice is nutrient dense, and what it is that you want to make sure that your body is fed, because when you start going hungry, you're not really able to make good decisions. You start getting weak, and you want to be clear headed. You want to be able to uh, be effective. And if there's a situation where we've societal collapse or whatever, you want to be on your toes, and you want a clear mind. And if you're hungry or starving, you're not gonna have a clear mind. You're not gonna be able to focus. So, um, canned goods. Like I said, this is your starter pack. You're like 10 pounds of rice, 10 pounds of beans, and whatever beans. Lentils are very nutrient dense. Um, Beef stews. Uh, yeah, beef stews, beef soup. Tuna is very cheap. The little cans, they're about 70 cents and 80 cents. Um, get you like 10 cans of that. 10 cans of. They also have the chicken breast in a can. They have the, what is it, the $2 can, which is a big can, and they also have the, like, the dollar and change. It's a smaller can, like kind of like the size of a tuna can, the small tuna. Um, get you these things are so that you can make a lot. You can put it with your rice. Um, you want calories, and you want good calories. Okay, a lot of people, they'll buy soups like the top ramen. Yeah, they might fill you up, but they don't give you no nutrition. It's basically just to fill you up. But it's not gonna do you any good, not really. So 10 pounds of white rice, 10 pounds of beans. Right there, that's like a ballpark about 10 pounds of rice. That's gonna be like about $10 each. $10 of your rice, $10 of your for the beans. Um, Spam. Get you some spam or treat meat, whatever. Uh, that luncheon meat in a can. And the reason is that it's long term. It You can save it for a long time, and also what I would use it for is because it it's kind of salty. I would use that. I would cut it up and I would put it in the beans to give it flavor. Okay, and calories. The beans. I love pinto beans, but they gotta have something in it. You know what I mean? Some butter or bacon. I love bacon. But we're talking about uh, 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 an abnormal situation. Okay, so the spam is so that you can put that in your pot of beans, and it'll make a meal and it'll have flavor. Okay, um, so I would get like maybe like 5 cans of that. Um, fruit fruit cans. I like pineapple, peaches. That's to satisfy your kids are gonna get a sweet tooth. Um, maybe like 5 cans of each. They're roughly like a dollar each. So you want something that'll, it's like comfort food, okay? But it's also practical. Um, what else? Um, I buy the tuna. I would buy the tuna, 10 cans of tuna. Um, some spam. Uh, canned turkey. Canned chicken. They have the turkey is not really. I haven't seen it too often. But I have seen um, the canned um, the canned chicken breast. Um, Another thing I like to buy is the refried beans in a can. Those are like, I might be wrong, maybe like 58 cents each here in San Antonio. Um, has a lot of protein, and you can make them with your eggs or tortillas, some tacos, whatever. Um, so remember, this list that I'm giving you is just something that you can buy and put it away. Put it away like so, and don't touch it. Okay, this is your starter. Okay, um, water. If for some reason the water gets shut off, you want to have, okay, so the the standard, what they say people need to survive roughly is 2 gallons of water per person per day. Okay, that's like to shower. That's including showering, washing your hands, flushing the toilet. Um, um, well, no, not washing it, not so much flushing the toilet, but like showering, drinking, for your cooking, washing the dishes. Okay. Um. So you want to have, if so, we're assuming here you do not have a filter to filter your water. Um. We don't really like tap water. Okay. It's just nasty. It's got a lot of stuff in there that um you don't want to drink. So we always have a lot of bottled water. I have a large tank outside with water that if we have to, we can drink it. But that's mainly for if they shut off the water to flush our toilets, wash our hands, wash our dishes, and stuff like that. Our animals outside. So have at least, man, I want to say, just to start, have at least 6 to 8 cases of water. We buy the 32, and I know the plastic, all that stuff is bad for you. But starvation and thirst is gonna kill you before that those nasty chemicals in those plastics will kill you. So this is a survival, a situation where things are bad. Um, that's food, okay. Water. Um, this is just a starter, real basic, okay, so that it doesn't get overwhelming. You can start real slow, just real basic, but the way it's looking, if you're really paying attention, you want to kind of speed up things and just add to it. Me, I might go to the store and get like 4 or 5 cans, 2 bags of rice, 2 bags of beans, just because. I mean, I can't help it. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's just something, and I bring it home, put it away, and it's it's put away. You know, um, rice and beans. If you're gonna, there's a way to store them, long term. I like to buy the mason jars. Um, and what I do is I freeze the rice for like 3 days in the freezer, just in case there's like insects. Because I mean, you know, the fact of the matter is that there's little insects can get in there through processing or through shipping. Um, so what I do is I freeze it, um, and I put them in mason jars. I've also gone to like if you go to Walmart and you go to their bakery and you ask them if they have any of their food grade buckets, like 2.5 gallon and 5 gallon, um, they'll give them to you for free, And so bring them home. I wash them real good, whatever. I sanitize them, and I put my rice or my beans in there, whichever, and I like to put oxygen absorbers in there. And there's a chart that comes with your oxygen absorbers, tell you how much to put in there. Um, that's a whole nother thing, but right now we're just trying to get y'all to get you a little emergency food stock going, okay? So that also, like I said, so that it's not so overwhelming. You got to start somewhere, and if all of our prayers are answered in these dark times, just they it doesn't happen. At worst, we got extra food, but this is something that you always have to do. Everybody should be doing it, even in the best of times, okay? Because emergencies happen, these things happen, okay? So um real basic: rice, beans, canned goods. And keep having in your mind that you want to make meals that is going to be for the whole house, like one big meal. um there's all kinds of other things that you can add to your taste, to what your family likes. But remember, you wanna get canned goods because they last a long time. Rice, beans, um flour is very easy to make bread. uh All-purpose flour, baking powder, yeast. um for different kinds of things, you might want to get self-rising. I'm not really an expert on that, but my daughters are very good at baking. um they really know more about that stuff. They'll tell me what they need and I go get it. But self-rising flour, there's different kinds of flour. But like I said, you wanna get stuff that'll for an emergency, okay? um I'll just keep this short. There's other things that you're gonna want to get, like medicine, real basic medicines for your children or for your grandkids. Baby Tylenol. Although I'm just a whole nother subject, but I really try to stay away from meds, different kinds of meds and stuff. But so excuse me, some of them are useful. Okay, some of them, you know, um, you're gonna need maybe some there we're big on natural meds, okay? Essential oils and stuff. But we're just being basic, okay? Band-aids, like I said, that'll be the subject of another video. But for now, I just wanted to get y'all started. It's not hard. Maybe every week you can get something, because if you don't do it now, the prices that the price that you pay today for your food, tomorrow is gonna go up. So say you spent $50 on your first grocery, your first emergency kit, okay? Maybe like next month or in the next coming months, you're gonna pay 2 or 3 times more than by the way it's going. So you're really gonna get more free money if you do it now. Okay, you're gonna eat tomorrow at today's prices. Okay, so that'll be it for today. Shout out to all the prepper channels out there. I hope everybody has a great evening, and I hope this video was useful to y'all. I'll get a little more better in my presentation as I do these, but just wanted to give y'all uh, some tips on how to get started. Okay, I know it can get overwhelming, or how do I start? Just real basic. Okay, you have a great evening, and God bless you all and your families. You have a great night. Bye bye.